Patra Frame here for ClearedJobs.Net, and we're talking about not having quite the best work history. All of us, when our work history is not perfect, feel as if we're alone. But the reality is many people had periods of time when they were without work, when they were caregiving for aging parents or young children, when they themselves were sick. And they'd wonder, does that disqualify me? How do I handle that on my resume? And the answer is, a lot of people have this issue. You are not alone. So what do you really do? First of all, you have to think about whether or not you're going to disclose this. Obviously, if it's 2 or 3 months, you might skip it completely. You might not even mention it unless you're directly asked. But if your period without work, for whatever reason, is 3 months, 5 months, a year or more, you need to be able to talk about it, and you need to be able to talk about it positively. What this means is you may want to include it in your cover letter, or you may actually put it on your resume. One sentence is plenty, but you need to be ready to talk about it. You need to be able to definitively show on the rest of your resume strong set of achievements, great past progression in your work. And you need to be able to talk about those during any interview. You also need, depending on the amount of time that you've been out, to be able to demonstrate what you have done to keep yourself current in your field. This might be coursework. This might be volunteer work. It might be that you have looked at and read the professional journals or the technical journals. You might have taken, if you're in the right fields, an exam that would show that you're current. But whatever you are doing, you want to be able to show what you've done that keeps you current, that makes you of value to an employer immediately. When you go in to an interview, you're going to want to be able to present this in a positive sense. You need to remain positive. You can't be a victim who was sick, who was caring for someone who was sick, and ooh, poor me. You have to be positive. You've done some time away from the work world, and now you're back, and you've done things to maintain your ability to be a great contributor right away, and here's what they are. Your attitude is critical in this. Your ability to explain the value of what you have learned and what you did is critical. And finally, if you are asked questions, you need to have a quick, short answer. Yes, I was away for a year. It's been very difficult to find a job in my field. But let me tell you about some of the things I've done that I think are really relevant to this job. Or let me ask you some questions that I think will help me to understand this work better. Whatever those are, it's your attitude and your ability to demonstrate your value to the employer that's critical.